Hey guys, Bushcraft here with another video. Um, this one's kind of concerning. Uh, Residents of San Antonio in Texas are given the opportunity from the city to be paid up to $600 to not grow anything, meaning their grass, plants, garden, especially a garden. And this program is paying people not to grow gardens, or just let your grass die, stuff like that. But I came across this report from a news article, and residents planning to plant this summer may want to consider and pause their gardening until fall for a chance to earn money through San Antonio Water System program. This is just the first step. More states need to crack down on programs like this before they even get started, because when people don't give in to these programs and just go for the money, the next step is banning gardening. That's right, banning gardening. It's crazy. Where is it? Florida actually has a right to garden law. Now this should be implemented in all states. This should be something that you bring up, that you want to have implemented in your state. Right now, Illinois is joined in that. Illinois, of all states, enacted right to garden, laws to protect the practice from being restricted by zoning codes, or, HOAs, or whatever you want to call them. We need more of this. We don't need these programs that try to trick you into not growing your garden the next year, because eventually those little incentives will go away and there will be fines. Now, right now, as it be, there's no state that is banning gardening. That does not mean townships or counties or whatever. Now, if these areas are so concerned about the water and everything like that, instead of paying people to stop gardening or growing plants or bushes or flowers or whatever you're into in your yard, give them incentives. Give them a discount on something, their taxes, or give them money for installing rain catchments, or that much better, install rain catchments at these homes. There's a good way to save water right there. If the county or township or whatever goes in and puts in a rain catchment at your house, you have to use it for your gardening or your flowers or your yard, whatever. Why not do that instead of paying people not to grow a garden? Is this where we're going now? And how many people are going to agree to this? How many people are going to do this? And according to what you do is wherever you're planning on growing, what their plans are is you take a picture of where your garden's going to be before you would plant it, and then take a picture of it when you let it die. And then in the fall, they'll give you so much money per garden area or bed or whatever, and then they'll give you plants, certain plants, water preserving plants, that money goes to those plants. None of them edible. They're just, they're nice looking plants that save water usage. Yeah, this is where we're going with this. Yeah, and again, I'm not saying that, states are going to be banning gardening, but there already is, zoning laws saying you can't have a garden in this zone because it's illegal or whatever. That is a thing, and it's getting more and more coming to the front, that more of these are coming. A lot of places won't let you grow any vegetables or fruit trees or anything in your front yard if you're living in a city or something like that. And again, how long is it going to take before it's legal to grow any kind of food system on your own property? It's very concerning. It really is. But like I said, we need to bring this up more for these states, except for Florida and Illinois. They're the only two states in this country that have protected the gardener, the right to garden. Florida and Illinois have enacted right to garden, laws to protect the practice from being restricted by zoning codes. Now, I'm sure, even if every state started to follow suit with this, there would still be loopholes that they would try to, but it's a step in the right direction. How many counties, zones or whatever don't allow you to have rain catchment systems? You would think it would be a good thing. You use less water when you use the rain. Catch that rain and store it in a big barrel. That saves a month's worth of, in some cases, a month's worth of water in the garden from the city water or wherever you get it from. Again, we need to pay attention to these things. These little stories that just go by and we don't pay it much attention. You pay attention to it after it's too late, when you're so used to having a garden out in your backyard, when it's illegal to grow food in your yard. I'll leave you at that. God bless. Have a good day.